Now, it's true that we meet many remarkable people on 891 who are doing fantastic things in our city and our state, doing incredible work within the community, perhaps doing incredible work in their job, making South Australia known to places that are wider or helping on a very one-on-one level. These people are ones who often get nominated for South Australian of the Year or Australian of the Year here in South Australia. Well, the nominees are now out for our 2015 South Australian of the Year. The finalists have been announced, and it's a pretty stellar crew, I must say. As you'd be aware, each year we get a South Australian of the Year, we get a South Australian Senior Australian of the Year, a South Australian Young Australian of the Year, and a South Australian Local Hero. Today we thought we'd speak to at least one from each of the finalists or each of the groups of finalists this year. And as I said, it's incredible company. The 2015 South Australian of the Year finalists are charity fundraiser James Freeman, peace campaigner Dr. Jill Hicks, bowel cancer prevention campaigner Nick Lee, and my next guest, Ian Steele, who is described as a children's champion, but is also the man behind Kickstart for Kids, who you may well have heard on this program in the past. Ian, good afternoon and congratulations.
Hi, Sonia. Thanks for having me.
Look, I know we haven't had the announcement of the winners yet. You are a finalist, but even that must be fantastic recommendation, fantastic acknowledgement of what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an honour, obviously, and also to be in the company of three, great South Australians who, they've certainly done more than I have done. They've lost people, or I think one lady's lost her legs. So, look, it's just a great honour to be nominated, and it's also great for Kickstart for Kids.
You're always pretty modest, but you have brought some very practical support to the young people that you saw needed something. And one of those people that stood up and saw a need and just went and started doing something about it. Kickstart for Kids is going from strength to strength, Ian.
Yes, it is. We're in 140 schools now, serving over 25,000 breakfasts a week. We're now making sandwiches every day for the kids, so we're supplying, over 1,000 either cheese or Vegemite sandwiches for the kids that, obviously, if they come to school with no breakfast, they certainly don't come with any lunch. So we're now providing breakfast and lunch for all these kids. We're about to run a great initiative with the Commonwealth Bank, and we're going to try and supply 1,000 Christmas hampers for all of our Kickstart kids who obviously, again, don't have the chance to get Chrissy presents, or they don't have anything to be excited about over the holidays. They certainly don't get breakfast or lunch over the holidays because we're not there. So we're hoping to provide, all these Christmas hampers in the last week of school.
Oh, look, that's wonderful on top of the work that you're already doing. Ian, it started with a pretty simple philosophy, didn't it? You were mentoring young kids and saw that they were unable to concentrate and sort of tracked it back to the fact that they weren't having breakfast.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as we all know, children that don't have breakfast or are hungry, they cannot sit still, they can't concentrate, they're grumpy. And there's a whole society out there of children living in third world conditions who don't have breakfast, they don't have lunch. They barely have a school uniform, they barely have new shoes or new underwear. And I decided to do something about it, and we've got some wonderful volunteers. I think we've got about 160 volunteers now, whether they be mentors, and our mentors go into the schools and work with these beautiful children for an hour a week and basically grow their self-esteem and make them feel good about themselves because they don't really have that in their life. And we also have a lot of other volunteers that go and serve breakfasts every morning and drive our vans.
And of course, Ian, you do this all in your spare time, don't you?
Yes, that's right.
Because
I don't get a lot of spare time.
You run a business as well, so
I run a business. That's right. But certainly, this is my passion. And as I said, we've got some wonderful people helping us. I mean, obviously, my family's given up a lot for me to go out and really work hard in this charity and really get it up and going and really help. We're helping so many children out there, and probably to the detriment of my working life, I suppose.
Ian, you do an amazing job, and it's great to talk with you, and good luck with what's happening through Christmas. But also on November 12th, there will be the announcement of the winner, and it seems to me that any one of you who are finalists would make a very worthy South Australian of the Year. Thanks for talking with us again today.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you very much for your support this year.
Ian Steele, who heads up kickstartforkids.com.au if you're interested in looking at